Welcome to Nirvana Solar. In this video, I'll be showing you how to configure the Nisol MPPT solar charge controller in different modes for different battery types. Before that, let's look into the technical specifications and features of this device. Technical specifications. Battery voltage 12 volts. Maximum input voltage 21 volts. That is, the open circuit voltage of the panel connected to this device should not exceed more than 21 volts. Maximum current 10 amps. That is, the current coming from the panel should not exceed 10 amps. Maximum load current 8 amps. That is, the maximum current drawn by the load should not exceed 8 amps. And the maximum power of the solar panel connected to this device should not exceed 200 watts. Features of this device. It has battery level indicators. It has a fast charging USB output port. The major feature is that it can be used in dusk to dawn mode or manual switching mode just by inserting jumpers from the user end. I'll be showing you how to do it in the later section of the video. Another added advantage of this device is that it can be used for lithium ion, lithium family like lithium ferrophosphate, etc., SMF, flooded batteries, and any type of lead acid batteries. Now I'll be showing you how to configure this Nisol MPPT solar charge controller in different modes for different types of batteries. The first step in configuring this charge controller is to remove the cover or the lid of this solar charge controller. You can do it with the use of a set of screwdrivers like so. Once you remove the cover of this charge controller, this is how it looks. This is the inner circuit of the charge controller. Along with the charge controller, a set of jumpers like this will be provided to you. To configure this Nisol MPPT solar charge controller in different modes, you have to follow this set of instructions. For example, let us consider that you want to use this solar charge controller in manual switching mode, and let us assume that you are using a lead acid battery of 12 volts. In that case, none of these jumpers has to be inserted in here. But let us consider another case where you are using a battery of lithium ferrophosphate 12.8 volts battery type. In that case, you have to take any one of these jumpers and insert it in the jumper section JP3. You can see there are jumper sections JP2, JP3, JP4, JP5, JP6. As mentioned, you have to take this jumper and insert it in the respective section like so. If your hand doesn't fit in, you can use a nose plier. Now this charge controller works in the mode of manual switching for lithium ferrophosphate 12.8 volt battery type. Now let's assume that you still want it to work in manual switching mode, but this time you're using lithium ion uh, battery of 14.8 volts. In that case, you have to remove this jumper like so and insert it in the JP5 section. Now the solar charge controller works as manual switching for lithium ion 14.8 volt battery. Now let us consider another case where you want to use the solar charge controller in D2D mode, that is dusk to dawn or automatic on or off mode. In that case, you have to follow this set of instructions. Now let us say that you are using a lead acid battery of 12 volts. In that case, you have to insert a jumper to the jumper section JP7, which is here. Now this charge controller works in D2D mode for lead acid battery of 12 volts. Now if you want to use let's say lithium ferrophosphate battery, in that case you have to retain that JP7 jumper in that position and insert one more jumper in the jumper section JP3 like so. Now the device works as D2D mode for lithium ferrophosphate battery. Similarly, it applies for the rest of the configuration. After configuring it to the required modes, you have to close back the cover and tighten up the screw. Never connect this device to AC mains. Steps to be followed while commissioning the charge controller. First, battery has to be connected, then load, and then solar panel. Similarly, while decommissioning, first solar panel has to be removed, then load, and at the end, the battery has to be removed. For any clarification, please call our technical support team on this number. Thank you.